Given my specialty as a surgical neuro-oncologist, I particularly feel that there's a pressing need for exploring clinical trials because I feel that brain cancer in particular has fallen behind in terms of our understanding of its biology and novel treatments that we can provide, and how much we can extend patient survival compared to, let's say, lung cancer and breast cancer. Just a few years ago, lung cancer used to have a prognosis that was just as bad as brain cancer, but we've come a long way. So, and the standard of care hasn't really changed in nearly 2 decades. We don't have enough therapeutics to move the needle for our patients. There's lots of exciting science coming out of the lab, but I think in order to make sure that we're actually serving our patients, we need to go through robust clinical trials. Now, there's tons of clinicians and scientists out there who've gone through rigorous testing to make sure the idea makes sense biologically. There's lots of processes in place to make sure that a protocol is safe and makes sense for patients. It does not take advantage of their unique situation. It answers a relevant question. So there's a lot of clinical trials out there that are trying to find novel therapies. And given that our standard of care has not been working, given that this disease, especially glioblastoma, is taking patients away from their loved ones at such a critical stage of their life, we need to do better. So I think from a clinician side of things, we need to do better to promote the idea of clinical trials early, because right now we're promoting it more so when our standard of care options have failed, and at that point it might be too late. And I hope that we can spread the message in terms of the safety and some of the concepts that go behind clinical trials to make sure that we build that trust and understanding and widespread awareness of clinical trials among the patient community.
When I think about what you were just saying about the importance of clinical trials for brain tumor patients, every drug out there, TMZ, for example, that Adam was on for many years, that would have been in a clinical trial at some point. That's now part of the standard of care. So it's so important for patients and caregivers to be participating in these clinical trials.